is like super down. This looks like it's getting better. I don't know why my internet is tanking so badly today. My girlfriend's asleep. No one's doing anything. But anyway, opponent went Noble Hierarch, which means we're not dead next turn at least. Not drawing a land isn't great there though. Awkward thing is that if we draw the land for the Blessed Alliance, we can't just like Violent Thalia. Maybe we'll just play Inkmoth Nexus or Library, something for me to Relic Ward. Oh, my internet's not dead again, right? We're good? Looks good. Oh, nope, it just fucking died again. Nope, it's back. Whatever. Drop straight to 0 and then jump right back up to, like, normal. But my opponent's taking game actions, so my internet's not dead currently. Viridian Corruptor or Aether Vial. Yeah, that's rude, too. Also Glistener Elf. Rude. What a rude opponent. Hey, we drew land. Opponent has a lot of mana, but I don't really want to attempt to Blessed Alliance this. I might just like try to jump block with a Thalia for a turn, like burn through a pump spell. Ah, fuck. Actual worst. I feel like I have to block this, though. Oh, they didn't... Yeah, they didn't need that. I think I'm just gonna block it, leave up Blessed Alliance next turn, hopefully with, like, ability to pay for days. I think we're just passing, hoping we don't get dazed if they go for lethal. Oh, pumping again outside of my combat. Or out, before, like, what if I just flash in a thing? Kill me. Daze my spell and pump again. Lethal me, opponent. Hey, we did it. Now we should contend with an Inkmoth Nexus, is the next issue. We can't Palace Jailer it. We can't Mother of Runes to block it. We can't Relic Ward it, because our Aether Vial's dead. My best bet is Prelate on 3? I don't want to put Prelate on 1 because it turns off all my removal if I find it, even if it also turns off their ability to, like, Vines their thing. I guess Prelate on 3 beats more Invigorates? Prelate on 7. So could they have lethal if they become immense? 1, 2, 3. No, it'd be 9, I think. Blessed Alliance is pulling its weight in the random infect matchup. I love putting this on 3, but it's not really. I guess Council's Judgment doesn't beat Inkmoth. It turns off me casting Sword of Fire and Ice. But we're drawing towards like Rashadan Port, Wasteland, Swords of Plowshares, Path to Exile, a Flyer. Although a Flyer would just chump blocks. They have the stupid Pendlehaven and Hierarch. Just name GTA, I guess. Makes sense if I just go, like, land, GTA equip. Maybe they'll name Inkmoth Nexus. It's a power play. Don't know what they're naming. Are they tanking? Yeah, GTA. Like the only name that really makes sense there. Fire up the old Ink Moth. Hit me for 3. Ooh, Path to Exile. I dig it. Concerned about a Vines. I also Relic Ward this Pithing Needle, but I don't really need to yet. If I draw GTA, then maybe I'll think about it. Or if I have nothing else to do with my mana. I think I'm just taking the hit and pump and like pathing on an end step unless they try to kill me. If they have Vines, I just literally die. Yep. Dang, opponent didn't get greedy and just try to find lethal me. Alright, Recruiter does something. It does something extremely slowly. Probably too slow. We're probably dead next turn, especially if we tap out. It's also really hard to actually be able to ballista it down, but it's like the only thing we can do. We could grab Wisp as just like, you put the Wisp in front of the Ink Moth to buy time. That might be better than Ballista, actually, because Ballista doesn't actually kill, right? Because assuming they have actual nothing, we go to 9 Infect, and then we play Ballista, and then they animate the Ink Moth, and then they go to combat and they attack with it. And if I ever try to ping it, they just Pendlehaven in response. And then we lose. Unless we draw land after we get this Ballista, in which case we can Ballista for 2 and clear it. But I think I'm just going to grab Wisps. And hope to God I don't die. But in all likelihood, none of that mattered at all, because we were dead. I'm tapped out, I'm F6'd. They have 3 cards in hand. If any one of them increases the power on Inkmoth, we lose. Please don't kill. Please no kill. Just deal me 9. Just only deal 9. Alright. Still alive. Can't wasteland these lands. They could, like, daze this Wisp and we die, but again, that's all just part of life. Get him. Please no counters. Alright, we're still alive. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, we're on track. My opponent continues to draw actual nothing to win this game just with a bunch of Flicker Wisp chump blockers. Courage one of D&T's best cards in Legacy. They aren't dumb enough to print it in Modern. There are a lot of cards I would like for Modern. Recruiter is probably one of them. Just 'cause it's so good with Wisp. The real thing, though, is that it would make humans a really rude deck. Although, I don't know what they would, like, I assume that a strategy like humans would want it, since it's, like, a guaranteed tutor thing. But you can't always tutor, like, there's no Palace Jailer in Legacy. Or in Modern, I mean. Alright, that's beatable. So my Rashadan Port just gets wastelanded here. So the Rashadan Port's not exactly an answer to Inkmoth. We just need to run back the Flicker Wisp play, but now we can't attack with all of our ground creatures either. Just attack with Prelate and Recruiter, leave Mom back. It's probably worth playing the port this turn, though, to get them to use the Wasteland. If we draw a second port after, we want to be able to try to fight this Inkmoth. What was I thinking about blocking here? Blocking there. Interesting. That's fine. Does slow down my clock by quite a bit. We're running out of Flicker Wisps to chump block this Inkmoth Nexus. But we're getting some draws while we do it. At any point, if we draw some sort of answer to this Inkmoth. We have 3 ports, 4 wastelands left. Still got another Flicker Wisp in the tank after this one. Went straight to attacks. Alright. Don't think they meant to do that. I think they fucked up. Definitely gives us an opening to win this game now. Especially because now we get 2 Flicker Wisps in play. We can even flicker out their Inkmoth. What am I attacking with here? If they animate Inkmoth and, like, block one of my things just to try to eat it, like block this Segnum Prelate and Pendelhaven it, then we just get to Relicord the Inkmoth. But the danger is, like, if that doesn't happen, then we need a Flicker Wisp on defense, so maybe I don't attack with the Wisp. Maybe I just continue attacking with these, like, the dopey idiot squad. And then if they just take this damage, we just cast a second Flicker Wisp, target my Flicker Wisp, flicker out the Inkmoth, and then we have probably lethal. Yeah, because then we can also, like, Jailer the Hierarch out of the way so it can't chump block next turn. Goodbye, Ink Moth. Flick Wisp to the rescue. Yeah, also my opponent clicking through their combat step, I think, last turn really helped this game. Now I feel like we're actually on the front foot. Yeah, we did it! We won a game. That did not look good at all. It looked very, very bad for us. Whew. Managed to just chump block with an army of Flicker Wisps. They did literally nothing besides jump in front of a 3/4 Inkmoth Nexus for like 3 turns. Playing Magic to opponent punting is a viable line. Yeah, when we played White Steel on Monday, opponent had lethal on board and just chose not to do it. Anyway, I guess we're running it back. I don't think this is a Chalice matchup even on the play. On the draw, definitely not. Like, they don't actually have that much at 1 mana. It's like Brainstorm, Ponder, Glistener, Elf, Noble Hierarch, Vines. Maybe that's enough. Chalice is also not going to be hitting their early stuff. It does turn off. It also turns off like our removal. It turns off their protection, but it turns off our main ways of killing it. Yeah, their scary stuff is like Blighted Agent and like the Invigorate fast kills. Dying on turn 2 or dying to something I can't block are the 2 biggest concerns. Their 1-drops are neither of those things. With the exception of, like you said, Berserk aids in their turn 2 kills. Maybe I'm supposed to actually like, cut a land, leave in Remorseful Cleric or a Revoker. Yeah, that sounds about right. Turning off a lot of the interaction that I have. This is probably a keep, but I don't like it. I'm not happy about it, but opponent mulling to 6 and us having 2 different removal spells, in addition with lands and vials to cast our things, I think this is a keep. Our deck has a lot of good draws. Most of our non-lands at this stage in the game are very live draws. It's a keep, but it's a bad one. Yeah, it's definitely on the lower end of things that I would be happy keeping. But I think I would keep it. Alright, not Glistener Elf, so we can even just run out Aether Vial this turn. I did say most of our non-lands were good draws. I did not include the other 2 Aether Vials on that list, though. Maybe they'll counter this. Daze my Aether Vial. Please. Please counter this Aether Vial. And then also please shatter my next Aether Vial. Yes! Love it. Just, like, cast Blighted Agent here. Yes. Oh, man. Things are looking up. Play the second Aether Vial. We have Ballista and Council's Judgment. Please shatter this Aether Vial. Cast your, like, Dissenter's Deliverance or whatever it is. Alright, Council's Judgment does not beat Inkmoth, so we do need to get this Ballista going. Unfortunately, if they have a protection spell, it's super bad for me. Never mind. Never didn't have it. Probably, they have 2 cards left in hand, so I'm probably just safe Ballistaing for 1. If they attack, ping it. If they have a protection spell, we also have the Plow. If they have protection spell plus Daze, not a good time. There's also the line where we just try to plow it first. Maybe that's even better, because if we draw a land, it's supposed to just Gets to just fucking go off. Those are the line if they don't animate it because they're scared of the ballista. They like try to find a shatter first. But in any of those cases, we just still have this plow. It's fucking Pendelhaven. I think I'm just going to pick my fight at end step here now. Or not? Did you plow it now? Activating the Pendelhaven here lets me just ballista it down. Maybe they do have the protector spell, they're just going for most damage possible. I think I'm going to plow it, though. They could have just have like a pump spell there, like Invigorate beats my ballista. That's why they go for Pendelhaven. Oh, if they have Invigorate and Vines here? Oh, no. Alright, so they're Dazing, which we cannot pay. So if the last card is Invigorate, we take a fuck ton of damage. Right? But, like, we're also not beating this Nexus with the Pendelhaven play anymore. I just have to hope the last card isn't Invigorate. Ah, fuck, it's Invigorate. Just take 8 trillion damage. Does this Pendelhaven still resolve? No. Okay. But now we're just, like, dead next turn, so... You need to draw a Wasteland Report to do anything. That just did not line up particularly well for us. The second daze was pretty horrible. Man, and then if I didn't ping, we could, like, play 4th land, pump the Ballista. But then they just still have the Invigorate, so we can't do anything. We take 4, and then we're still dead, even with double ping. They have Pendelhaven and Invigorate backup. That's a shame. Shut up, Dell. There was also the line the turn I played Ballista that I just don't play it. I just like play second Vial. And leave up the plow. I just really didn't like that line. Felt really reactive if they just have like a Vines. Alright, we're not dead. Deal. They gotta go for it, right? I assume that, I don't know why they didn't go for it last turn, but now this next turn feels like they definitely go for it. Like with no, yeah, exactly. With no cards, I don't think you're playing around things, especially because you can just cast the Glistener Elf after combat. You still have plenty of mana to animate Inkmoth and try to lethal me, and then just like, oh, it didn't work because one of the last cards was Plow. I'll take it. Alright, they just really don't want to lethal me. I don't think there's any cards that we can draw that beat Glistener Elf and Nexus, though. At least like, oh, Flicker Wisp. Recruiter. This is not the best line I've ever seen in my life. It is, in fact, maybe the worst. Well, that technically beats both if they just, like, go for it. It doesn't beat both because it jump blocks, but... keeps me alive for another turn, which we should have been dead 2 turns ago. Animate Inkmoth attack with both. I don't know why they would. Especially because it just, like, makes Hierarch really bad. See, in fact, we're at 7. We're just super dead, and my opponent refuses to just animate their Ink Moth and kill me. Yeah, sure, Pendelhaven your guy. I'm still blocking. There's also no need to Pendelhaven your guy. It's already a 3-3. And I'm already blocking it. I'm playing around Blessed Alliance, right? And if they want to play around Buzz Alliance, they should attack with, like, a Noble Hierarch. Just animate Ink Moth, attack with, like, both. Or attack with all 3. Also, I only have 1 Blessed Alliance. Like, you still can just start Glistener Elfing me to death if you manage to, like, kill your Ink Moth. But yeah, if they're playing around Blessed Alliance, animate Ink Moth, Pendelhaven it, attack with a Noble Hierarch and an Ink Moth Nexus. Like, maybe it's not lethal, but it puts me to 9 and plays around Blessed Alliance very easily. Tempted to tick this. No, we don't take the well up to 4. We can cast a Palace Jailer. Alright, well, we're not dead. We got a couple of draws here. Play out the land here because I want to, like, draw a removal spell. We can draw Flicker Wisp. Unfortunately, we can't draw, like, Recruiter doesn't do it anymore, because we can't recruit the Relic Order to kill the Ink Moth now. We can draw, like, Flicker Wisp or Plow or Path. That'd be much better off if I did tick up. What, to, like, 4 and 3? Would I? I guess I'm drawing towards, like, Blessed Alliance after that. Oh, alright. We also, like, are playing our Plow around to Daze if we ticked up. Man, if they fucking die because they just didn't lethal me for 3 turns... They could, like, just attack with a Hierarch, get their Glistener Elf back. No, I just block with Palace Jailer. Buy me some time. Deal. I'm just plowing this, right? There's no reason to try to play around anything. We have 1 card in hand. If they have anything, we die. Please don't have anything. Come on, we deserve this. We don't deserve it, but we super don't because we've been. Oh my god, we're still alive. Maybe it's right to plow when they enter combat because now they can actually attack with this Hierarch, which is super obnoxious. Maybe they don't see that line. Oh, they definitely see that line. Yeah, I think it was right to. It does. Yeah, I didn't think about. They only attack with the Ink Moth there. If I just let them attack, gives me a turn to just keep this Jailer. All right, not the card we needed. They can get a Glistener Elf back if we don't draw a creature here. But Charted Course. Uh-oh. Alright, well, they have Glistener Elf back. We're still not out of the woods yet. Might have been because I fucked up, but also we should have been dead 4 turns ago. So, Glistener Elf is also the easiest thing to beat. But now they also have a personal Howling Mine, which isn't great. We really need to draw, like, Recruiter of the Guard. Flicker Wisp. Flicker Wisp has text. It lets me take back Monarch and get my GT online. I just Flicker Wisp out their Glistener Elf. They finally realized they can... Nope, they did not realize that they can stop Pendlehavening their thing. I would have ended up the Wisp. Maybe. It lets them have, like, one less draw at the hexproof thing. This man has a Pendlehaven, but he's gonna use it, damn it. Alright. So we can recruit another Wisp, continue to stay alive. Recruiter is very good, yeah. Our Ballista's already dead. Our Ballista is currently in the graveyard. Alright, well, step one, I need this equip to try to resolve first. They could also have, like, a Shatter, but we get Monarch back. I don't know why they didn't cast the Brainstorm in response to the Wisp. Don't ask me questions. Do they have the Shatter? Yeah, I'm 100% attacking, so... Oh, sick. We get Monarch. We get GT counters. Attempt to kill the Glistener Elf. Yeah, they could have drawn it off Monarch. That's fair. So how am I playing this? Do I need to cast this Recruiter? And if so, I'd probably Lotus Petal the Krogus to not get it dazed. Should False Vials be at 3? And not necessarily. Like, drawing a 2 is pretty important, too. Like, finding Stoneforge Mystics and stuff to Violin. We only have 2 Recruiter the Guards that punish me for having double 3s, versus a lot of 2s to Violin. Like, I don't think we can lose anymore. So I think we're just, like, casting a Recruiter of the Guard. Then we wait till his end step. I kind of want to just play this, so I have a Flicker Wisp on the vial for emergencies. But yeah, I think we win. I think we won, regardless of some punts and counter punts happening. I feel pretty good about where we are. Do I just kill this? I don't have to, but I could also block and Flicker Wisp it. We're at 21, so it's probably just better. They have 4 cards in hand. They get a card if they connect. Yeah. Accurate. Well, I was going to block and Wisp. Are they going to, like, Berserk? They know I have a Flicker Wisp in hand. They need... Even if the last cards are Berserk... No, if the last cards are Berserk... If they're... Okay, the last card here is... No, yeah, they just don't have anything. So I'm going to declare block. Do I just, like, have to take 23 here? If the last card is... Vines, we die if we try to Flicker it. We can just block and go to 1. We have GTA to gain life, too. I think we just block. They get to draw a card, but that's fine. Yeah. If the last card's a protection spell, we lose. So yeah, I think I'm just blocking and going to 1. You know my last card is Flicker Wisp, dude. Hey, we did it. Oh, man. Whew. That was horrifying. That's not even lethal, right? No, we can only gain 2. We can't gain 4. Never mind, that is lethal. Ugh. Storm count 5 because relevant. Yeah, maybe they have, they can Flusterstorm my things. Ugly wins are wins indeed. Where's Infect on this list? Like I said, about truly counting this one, obviously they didn't deserve it, but you didn't either. We did definitely counterpunt there by letting them... I think our punts were significantly less egregious than my opponent's, though. My punt was like, is plowing this thing worth it right now? And then the answer was yes. The answer was no, because you want them to attack first, because then they can't attack with a Hierarch to try to take back Monarchy from you. And it's definitely... yeah, it's also accurate. It's not always about what you deserve. Sometimes, sometimes the player that shouldn't win the game still wins the game. Sounds okay. I think not going for lethal for like 3 turns is pretty bad. Alright, question. Do I wasteland this? I'm feeling the answer is no, but I'm definitely thinking about it. Badlands Pass is just like red-black, right? And they could just Entomb, and then untap, and then play a second land and reanimate? But we have Karakas for that. They also just not have a second land. It is like a 13-land deck. Entomb. Yeah, Entomb is like the biggest punish. Entomb plus Reanimate plus another land. And with like, that's... Could be Grixis. I think if Grixis kept a 7 that leads on Badlands, I'd love Wasteland. It could also be 4-color Loam. My opponent says last played deck 10 days ago was 4-color Loam, but I don't like to like try to factor that into account. Yeah, like, I think it might be 4-color Loam. I recognize the name. I think Loamer Boy knows who this is. I think it's a 4-color Loam player, but... I'm just gonna Wasteland it. Move on with my life. Oh, red-black Reanimator? Oh, no. Cycle Barrenmore. Alright, so it is 4-color Loam. We figured it out. Oh. Speak of the devil, Loamer Boy shows up. Alright, apparently he's not Landlight. Just playing Badlands Go. I don't think Wasteland is a good plan anymore. Although it's definitely tempting to continue to Wasteland them. I'll think about it, like, next turn. I don't register Wasteland did not snap waste my opponent who just, yeah, plays dual lane pass. It is amazing that Loamer Boy just shows up in chat the second we mention him. Yeah, weird how they ran out the, they didn't run out the Mox Diamond until turn 2. Are they, like, holding up Punishing Fire here? And they didn't want to, like, hold it up in the blind? But Badlands Go does bluff red-black. So at least it's some different decisions. Yeah, I think this turn I'm just developing Aether Vial, especially because we drew basic planes. Yeah. Not terribly concerned with Liliana. We have, like, Revoker and Wisp. We just have a lot of mana denial, too. God, everyone in the Sylvan Library today. I can never beat that card. Also, our mana denial plan goes out the window because Sylvan Library is pretty good at letting you hit your land drops. Now we're just Rashad importing. Yeah, I don't buy that. Like the Badlands Go there was to pretend to be red black for a turn because they like didn't have a 2-drop to play. It also could like bait Wastelands like it did. Yeah, they have not missed a land drop, and they have in fact discarded land to the Mox Diamond, and also Sylvan Library. Like our mana now plan's definitely not working out. Wasteland me? You got it, boss. Man, this Mother Runes is super gonna die. They ran out the Mox Diamond on turn 2 because they wanted to be able to just Punishing Fire a thing. I think we just run it out. If they don't have, like, Punishing Fire, it's so good. Yeah, they have Punishing Fire. Let's draw Remorseful Cleric. They didn't play a land that turn, right? No, wait, did they? No, yeah, they did. They played a Wasteland. They Wastelanded my thing. Oops. Forgot to pour it first. Oh well. Just pour this Taiga. They can use the Grove to buy back the Punishing Fire. Anything with Librarian is probably good. Isn't there, like, Library of Lang? Super unplayable card or something? I want to F6, but I want to be able to revoke a Liliana if they cast it. Yeah, Library of Lang. So bad they literally took the card and put its effect on a land. Knight of the Reliquary. Oh, that's beatable. We have a Plow. I wonder if I actually, like, Violence Revoker, just name Mox Diamond, Wasteland this Grove of the Burn Willows, Plow the Knight of the Reliquary. It's possible I still want to name Liliana the Veil and let them keep this Mox Diamond. They only have, like, 2 life from the Loams, and, like, some more Groves to punish me for this super greedy line. We also have Flicker Wisp to reevaluate what we put Revoker on. You're in a good place, just yellow. Yeah, Mox at this point doesn't seem super excellent. I think I want to name Liliana of the Veil. Plow this Knight. They do have infinity mana. I mean, they're going down on mana for sure, because we're going to definitely wasteland this Grove to try to get a little bit lucky. Hope it's a Last Hope. If it's a Last Hope, we just Flicker Wisp in response. After they plus on the Revoker, we just Flicker Wisp it. And then we name Last Hope after that, and we still just attack it down. So, like, if they cast Last Hope here, and have main deck Last Hope, then we're still totally fine. Four-color Loam runs Last Hope in the sideboard sometimes, but definitely not the main deck. If they draw, like, Loam or Grove, we're pretty fucked. Another Knight, that's beatable. Don't think I'm doing anything with this Flicker Wisp. I think I'm just holding on to it. Oh, joy. Keep plowing gigantic Knights. Don't really want to trade with this Dryad Arbor. I can just start pouring down the Dryad Arbor. I'm probably going to save the Revoker. And then the second they draw a Grove, or a life from loam, we just fucking die. The fact that we've given them 12 life, too, when they have a Sylvan Library in play. What the heck is this? Oh, Chalice, sure. I almost typed in life from the loam, I don't know why. Alright, so we want to draw, like, Recruiter or Jailer to do anything here. I don't think it's worth Lotus Pedaling myself to port them. Metzel 500 with 3 over the Green Sunset Neths. It's a good card. Sylvan's like pretty nutty. Losing to Sylvan Library all day. Yeah, the second they draw Grove or Loam, I think we are just dead. Oh, another Knight. That's also definitely bad for me. Because that gets them a Grove. Come on, let's draw a Recruiter or Palace Jailer. We got 3 draws here. Ballista doesn't quite cut it. Not quite the damage source we need here. Yeah, this Knight is super untapping, and we are super dead. I agree with all of these statements. Play Spirit Labyrinth to beat Miracle, and all the people playing Library to beat Miracles. Man, I don't want to deal with Sylvan Library versus Spirit Labyrinth on a Judge Call again after Vintage Eternal Weekend. I still don't know what the correct judge ruling is on that. Pumping the Vial with no hand for value. Grove, buy back both Punching Fires. They have enough mana to Punching Fire my things twice, too. Pit. Alright, well. Do they just, like, draw something that they don't need Punching Fire to kill me? Fairly confused by all of these plays so far. That seemed like the least important thing on the table. What's happening? Opponent? Well, they have Loam, but... Oh, they get a Punching Fire one of my things. Okay. There we go. Figured it out. This gives them enough mana with the Cabal Pit line to, like, kill 2 of my things here. Because they get to cast Punching Fire, too. Goodbye, Wisp. almost want to, like, take this up to 4. Draw, like, Jailer. So we could actually recruit, Remorseful Cleric and just kill all the Punishing Fires and the Lomir. And the Knight. And we actually kill the Knight, too, right? Because we can just ping it down with the Ballista. Hang on. Are we alive? Definitely still not, like, favored. We're close. We're a lot closer than we were 5 seconds ago. But the risk is that they still have a Sylvan Library going and a lot of cards in hand, and we have a pretty piddling board state. Alright, that is no text. I don't kill this, right? I don't kill this Lily. Like, if the Lily is their play, I just try to kill them in 2 turns. Rather than attack the Lily, and, like, if they draw Punishing Fire, we just die. We also don't just die because we have a Vial going. Yeah, I think just attacking their face is the plan. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Have nothing in the top 3. Oh, man. Ho, got him good. Remorseful Cleric coming in clutch. Killing a Loam, 2 Punishing Fires, and a Knight. Oh, man. That was a game. That was a game. All right. Let me assess what I want to do. I haven't played against Lomna a decent bit. I need to figure out what's good and what's bad again. My old plan, I had, like, board out 10 cards. It was, like, cut 4 Thalia, cut 4 Mom, cut a Stoneforge, and a GT, I think. We do have 10 cards to bring in if I'm bringing in Relic Order. Relic Order isn't great. It's not terrible. Like Relic Ward, Sylvan Libraries, or Mox Diamonds, or that's it. Maybe it's not good. What'd I leave in, though? Funny thing is, Tithe Taker is actually slightly above mediocre here in Moxley's. Yeah, he only talks about Tithe Taker when it's unplayable. So I think it's definitely this. Cut all my Thalias. Cut all the Moms. I think I cut GTA and a Stoneforge usually. Is Relic Order worth it? I feel like the answer is, like, possibly no. You can save run equipment from, like, Abrupt Decays or Assassin's Trophies or whatever. If you have the vial. Like, what am I leaving in? Otherwise, though. The 4th Stoneforge is weaker with just 2 equipment. I can't board in the Stoneforge and the GT. I could, like, Shaving a Stoneforge with 3 equipment feels weird as well. Maybe I'll just bring it in. Sylvan Library is a scary magic card. Also, just like snagging a Mock Diamond isn't really the worst. Also against some other lone players that I assume aren't D. Neely. Sometimes you do need to exile Chalice of the Voids. This is really a path matchup. Neither Reliquary is really scary. Also, Dark Confidant is moderately scary. My opponent just cast Animate Dead on my Prelate. I don't think this is a winning line. I've had that happen to me too! They also like Animate Dead, reanimated my Thalia. It's just like, these are not good plans. Anyway, this hand feels really greedy against the Knight of Autumn Abrupt Decay deck. The games I usually lose against 4-color alarm are games that I have like a fragile mana base that they can attack. But does have like really good cards in it. Council Judgment's good, Jailer's good, Plow's good, Revoker and Whisper medium. This hand is tempting, especially on the draw. But it's really concerning because Palace Jailer and Council Judgment are both not great with this Aether Vial. The name 3, maybe they think it stops Wisp. Is it post-board? Like, maybe they're trying to turn off the Council's Judgments? They named 3 when they reanimated mine, too. They went mulligan. I'm burning a bunch of time in a matchup that can take a while. God, I think I have to keep this, even though this hand is very bad. This at least has lands to play. Just bottom the shit out of that. Game 1? Alright, I got nothing. Yeah, maybe they think it's Chalice of the Void. I think I liked my first hand more than my second hand. I think I like the second hand with a Scribe more than the first hand, though. Keeping 1 land Vial hand. Oh, God. Oh, never mind, we good. There might be people who think Prelate says spell instead of non-creature. Yeah! That card would be super fucked up if it just said, if it was just turns off all spells. That card would be fucked. What does my opponent have in hand? Just like mono removal spells? Oh man, Ancient Tomb. We can cast this Jailer. I don't think I'm just slamming Jailer here. As much as I kind of want to, vaguely. Maybe I do. I don't want this Ancient Tomb to get wastelanded. And also, I kind of want to eat something with the Jailer. I think I want to just Caracas Wisp and hope they wasteland my Caracas. Jam. No, we're not jamming. Fuck you guys, I'm not jamming. I ain't jamming shit. I want them to wasteland this Caracas. This Ancient Tomb actually feels pretty good. If we can link Jailer and then also Cataclysm. Like if they slam... Yeah, see? Look how good this Jailer is now. Interesting that they actually just aren't wastelanding. Oh. That's fine. He could have flickered. I mean, I guess that is fair. But I also would not have the Ancient Tomb. I don't get to keep the Ancient Tomb. If they like play a Planeswalker and then we just like Cataclysm them with the Monarchy. Oh, now we have Judgment too, so we have a lot of things going right for us. Because they've like slammed Queen Marchesa, that might have been bad. Oh man. So we need to play around Dryad Arbor here. So probably just attack with Wisp. Play Spirit Keeper. Could also just like cast Cataclysm, but they haven't missed a land drop yet. I think I want to Cataclysm as soon as they miss a land drop. Tomb wasn't good, so why do you want to save from Wasteland? Oh man, you got me. Got me there. Cataclysm to beat the Marchesa. Yeah. I mean, if they had Marchesa, I think they just would have windmill slammed it that turn. Maybe I just don't attack at all. How much of a coward am I? They have 4 cards in hand. They would need to plow Spirit Keeper and Punishing Fire Jailer, which is definitely something that could happen. How much of a coward am I? I'm like kind of a coward. Alright, this is officially a coward stream. Attack for 5. Attacking for 5 seems really risky, Moxel. Play Spirit Keeper, attack for 5, lose to Source of Plowshares. Yeah. Oh man, do they just have like 2 Punishing Fires? And we're super fucked. Oh no. Oh no. Those we can Council's Judgment the night if they do get Monarchy back. The trouble is that then they have Monarchy, and that's also really bad for us. Abrupt Decay this Wisp. At least it's Assassin's Trophy. So now we can actually, like, Judgment and play Remorseful Cleric. Do I even want to be playing land drops here? Is my plan just, like, Cataclysm them? They do get to keep Dryad Arbor and, like, a normal land, though. I think I do kind of want to be hitting land drops. We already have Play Equipped Sword next turn to kill the Dryad Arbor, though. Yeah, I think I am holding the land. Oh, Grove, that's super obnoxious. And they can force me to sack my Remorseful Cleric. So, if I want to leave up white mana to protect Brightling and play Wisp, I could put the shields down briefly on the Brightling and like Flicker Wisp one of my planes. If I play Karagas here, I can play Wisp and Brightling. And leave up a white source, which I think is better. I think I just want to start deploying multiple threats so I can actually take the Monarchy back and cata them. Trouble is they've had Monarchy for, like, a turn longer than I have now, I think. They're starting to recoup card advantage. I think if we can get this Cataclysm off before a lot of damage is done, if we can take Monarchy and then Cataclysm, then we're in a good spot. Ideally, not having them play Knight. Oh, well, that's a knight that I'd care a lot less about. You can have a 4/3 if you want. What is my plan here? Plan here is maybe play Equip Sword to the Brightling, attack with both. So they're considering like wastelanding my Ancient Tomb. They don't. Interesting. So now we can play Equip Sword to Brightling and still like have a follow-up blocker if we need it. We can attack with a 5/5 and a 3/1. Also just like a tri-equipping to Wisp, but that seems loose. Because they just need to kill this Wisp or else we're super fine anyway. Zoom block there. Yep. Kill the Wisp. Alright. We can run out Revoker. I want to stop playing lands, though, for this Cataclysm. I think we're running out Revoker is fine. The shields are down the Brightling, but the Revoker is a second body. Prevents me from getting like Liliana the Veiled, which they actually like can't cast yet, but maybe name like a Johnny Vengeance or a plethora of other things. I wonder if I was actually supposed to like port down their Dryad Arbor. Force them to attack block with the Knight of Autumn. Anyway, I need to like stop dirtling around here. Liliana the Veil is like the highest quantity in terms of cards they could draw that are scary. But the shield's down the Brightling, but they've also used 2 Assassin Trophies and a Plow already. So there aren't a lot of things that can sweep away this Brightling. Maybe I was supposed to like just leave a wide up. If I get Monarchy back in Cataclysm, I think we're still favored. Alright, Mox Diamond. Makes my Cataclysm a little bit worse, but it also means they only have 1 card left in hand. What are they playing? A Johnny keep Brightling tapped? Doesn't do anything. I mean, it does something. They keep Monarchy for another turn. Well, they actually can't even target the Brightling. They can kill the Revoker, though. Chump block with the Knight. Draw a removal spell. Wasteland doesn't exactly do a lot. It does a lot post-Cataclysm. I wonder if I am supposed to actually just Cataclysm now. They get one draw from Monarchy, but they'll have only a Mox Diamond left. Probably fine. And then we take Monarchy the following turn. Oh, geez. The last card, like Assassin's Trophy or Abrupt Decay. God, that would be so bad for me. Holy shit. Or is this just like the sickest bluff float? Okay, it was just a... I mean, floating... If you floating and having nothing is just a bluff, no? So I could draw, like, Plow here. If they don't, we basically have it. Wow! Did they... Oh, are you kidding me? We gotta pick it up. Actually drew the second Plow. That's so bad. Wrecked. Can't even recast Brightling. Wrecked. Beaumont Courier. Oh man, if only. I mean, like, Plow a Dark Confidant or something. Eh. Seems okay here. Not the best. Might be worse than porting them. I don't know. But I don't want them to, like, life from me. Man, that second Plow was so fucking brutal. Alright. Hopefully they don't find second decay, like another Decay or Assassin's Trophy here. God damn it. We can't even pick up our Brightling anymore. Man, this fucking sucks. Like, they have had Mark in play for, like, 9,000 turns, but also, like, Assassin's Trophy, Abrupt Decay, Plow. Has, not been super kind to us. Still not dead. Is it Coder? Coder doesn't do anything. Is it Liliana the Veil? Alright, well, if we draw a 5th land, we'll just play this Batterskull. We can keep playing on. What am I supposed to Council Judgment here? The Veil, I assume, because the Veil stops my Batterskull. This thing goes up to 6 the following turn, though, and then if we draw a land, we play Batterskull. and then it goes up to 7, and then we... I think we might need to... Oh yeah, Lily the Veil also makes me discard the Battery Skull, so we need to kill the Veil. Alright, that's basically GG. Let me draw like Flicker Whisper or Revoker to try to deny the last hope. Also, like, not hitting the land drop is pretty bad. What if that Cataclysm was a Gideon? I don't know. Maybe the Cataclysm was also, like, preemptive. I didn't need to cast it there. I thought it was relatively safe. It was relatively safe, just not safe enough. It's definitely true that I didn't need to cast the Cataclysm there, though. But I had assessed the situation, and I deemed it that they had, not enough outs for me to, Alright, I should probably concede for time reasons. What if the Cataclysm was Slash Panther? Yeah, that would've been good. Oh yeah, they just have an Abrupt Decay in hand that we've literally seen, so... Not winning this. Since they have, what, 2 Decay, 2 Trophy? Like, pretty reasonable split there. Oh, that's literally lethal. Alright, don't even have to concede. We can just go to game 3 here. Fleetwheel Cruiser, get him. Alright. I don't think I'm changing anything in the sideboard. Seemed fine. Run it back. Play better. Vintage All-Star Fleetwheel Cruiser. Yeah, man. You can cast it off at Workshop and it, like, kills Jace's. OP. They don't actually, like, play that card anymore, though, right? Jace isn't even, like, the All-Star of Vintage anymore after Paradoxical Outcome. I should actually play fast. Don't have that much time, and this matchup takes a while. This is probably a bad keep. But Surgical's really good against Punishing Fire, which is the easy way to lose this game. Like, our hand has some decent cards in it, but it's not a very good hand. Oh, well, that makes it better. Sure. To cast a Bob, that's also fine. Loam? Or I'm supposed to Surgical that. I don't really want to. Surgical's so much better against Punishing Fire. But I also just don't want to let them Loam for a million turns. Maybe I do just have to let them Loam for a million turns and Dirtle. Don't want them, like, wastelanding me to death, though. Which they could do. We also just recruit, like, Sanctum Prelate or Remorseful Cleric here. Maybe that's actually better. Could just grab Pal's Jailer. Let's grab Remorseful Cleric. Surgicaling a P-Fire, nice one. Well, it's not like they play around it 100% of the time. Sometimes you just need a 2-mana shock a thing. Buy it back later. Wasteland my wasteland, play land. Get back Wasteland Verdant from Loam. We have to use Cleric, clear the Loam. Hopefully draw a land, flicker the Recruiter for Jailer. Something like that. Alright, so bad outcome is Abrupt Decay plus Wasteland. And we obviously know they have the Wasteland. But, like, if they decay this file, we're in a bad spot. Man, why does it always work out the exact way that I don't want it to? Another land dropped. Not the worst. Like, they have 2 Decay, 2 Trophy, and they mill to Decay, and then they don't have the Trophy. They have the second Decay. Life's hard. Just play like a Knight, please. No, that's fine. He's grabbing Jailer here greedy. Because we're not on land 4 yet. Feels kind of greedy. We're going to do it, though. We have a Plow to protect the Monarchy this time as well. Getting our Wasteland wastelanded. Super far away from Jailer. Things looking okay. I'm pretty insulated against the Liliana. Like Knight of Autumn, my sword would be pretty obnoxious. If we draw a land, we can Jailer it. Another Reliquary, that's way more beatable. God, I want to Jailer it, but I shouldn't. What are they doing in response here? Oh, gaining life. They just want to gain the extra life. Now we also don't have to play around Dryad Arbor, notably. Is it trophy on my Aether Vial time? It's abrupt decay my flicker was time. Okay. 3 abrupt decays, really? Huh. So if they have like Liliana of the Veil, this is a little awkward, but we can just revoke it and equip Punishing, and equip Sword. Is now they're gonna Assassin's Trophy the sword too? They should have both. Assassin's Trophy my guy, okay. Probably time to slam Jailer next turn. Chandra, huh? Red, red. What are they casting after the Chandra? Oh dear. So I can revoke Liliana the Last Hope and equip the sword to protect her from Chandra. I can also just like play Jailer and just ignore the Liliana Last Hope and play Jailer, equip it with sword to draw cards, and also like just deal with the Chandra. That might be better because I just want to draw a bunch of cards here. Mox Diamond, sure. Frustrating. Relic Order does nothing. Fuck. We need to revoke the Chandra and equip to protect from the. Then they have Knight. They can Knight for. Yeah, this is just all bad. This is all bad news bears. Revoke the Knight, equip is actually, I think, maybe the best line. What are they knighting for? Cabal Pit, sorry. I didn't finish my thought. It's a good draw. Need to play faster, though. We have like 1 minute left. Yep. 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 I don't have another jailer to recruit her for. You just search all these P-Fires really quick. Can't really take a screenshot of the deck list or anything. have no cards in hand. No, we don't win. We lose on time here, but I think we win this game. I think we actually do manage to win. Because we have, like, Recruiter. I think I record this for a win in terms of spreadsheet, but we do lose this, which is unfortunate. Those are good games, though. Fun games. F60 doesn't matter. We can't deal them 8 damage fast enough. Yeah, I think we almost assuredly win this game here. Even if they, like, trophy my... Yeah, sure, they can loam. Yeah, you activate Bile and we die. Yeah, I mean, if we F6 earlier, we could have won, obviously, but I like to have priority. Also, there are a lot of reasons why we timed out. We probably should have conceded a little later in game 2. A lot of things happen where we time out. And you don't always, like, play towards, oh, what if we time out in game 3? If we had not cast Cataclysm, we also, like, maybe could have won. But for the sake of the scoreboard, I think I'm going to record that as a win. I don't find us actually, like, losing there. Like, we get to just end step, put in Recruiter, go get, like, a Flicker Wisp, and just get infinite value. Like, deal with their Planeswalkers. We can Flicker the Knight out of the way and just have lethal, right? Yeah, they're literally dead that turn. They're at 8. Recruit Wisp, Wisp out the thing, attack them for 8. They're literally dead on board. It's definitely going down as a win. Like, they could have a removal spell in their hand or something, but... Yes, they were super dead too. Flicker Wisp. We had like 10 more seconds. We didn't know their whole hand, right? They had one. They had the card that they drew for turn. No, that was low. They cast Loam. Yeah, they were literally dead. I think. Well, if we 4-1 this league, I'll be sad. Otherwise, doesn't really matter. So anyway, I can finally answer your question. How's it going? It's going pretty good, Static. How are you? How's your matchup against Caleb Spicer? I don't know. I haven't played you in ages, Caleb. I don't even remember the last time I played against you. They still had a card off Chandra. Yeah, but they hit like Mox Diamond or something. We know what the card is because they exile it face up. Thought Seizing Athalia. Cast a Poly here, I guess. See how this goes. What are we playing against? Double Basic Swamp. Hope it's not a Toxic Tailor's deck. Oh man, curving out. Pox? Yeah, could be Pox, I guess. Whatever it is, we're kind of wrecking their shit. Third Basic Swamp. Alright, it's gotta be like Pox or like some mono black reanimator nonsense. They concede? No. Okay. We'll just grab Batter Skull. Could be Pox, but it'd be way cooler if it were 2-card Monty. I don't know what that is. Whatever it is. The only thing we're really dying to is, like, Toxic Deluge. Bitter Blossom. I think it's going to be a touch slow. Leyline Helm, Painter, Grindstone. Seems like kind of a mess. I don't think I want to play this Mother of Runes. I think we're fine just kind of sitting back here. They're forced into chump blocking duty with this Bitter Blossom token anyway. If they like Deluge for me, I'd rather be able to redeploy other threats. Well, it's a little scary. I mean, not really, because... Are they dead? No, they're not. If I played the Mom, they'd die. If I draw, like, Flicker Wisp removal or Recruiter or Jailer, they die. But we can just attack, force them to block, continue to live a good life. GT is a little weird, though. I feel like Pox isn't... Could pro-black the Germ, but they block something else. I deal them more damage, though. But it puts shields down on the protection. Wait, I did have lethal, right? I could have equipped the Batterskull over to the Thalia and pro-blacked the Thalia. Oops. Oh, and then they'd had a Blossom. That's also true. Yeah, that's the weird thing is that, like, it's not a Pox deck because they just, like, Bitter Blossom into GT. It's like, what are they? I didn't even port them. Oops. Okay, you're at 2. Hit me for information. Oh, you got me good. Diabolic Edict. Can't beat that. Cool, did the first strike damage. We did it! What is my opponent playing, and how do we sideboard is the question at hand. Mono Black, they just played 5 basic swamps. No Mom attack to send a message. Gotta play around, I got nothing. They were tapped out and I had Thalia in play. Alright, well, I guess I'll just bring in stuff to beat Mono Black dudes. It's the Gate. I don't know what the Gate is. Don't use cryptic names of decks that don't actually exist. Looks like just... Is Cataclysm a good card? Exile Spirit Guide Slaughter Pact. There we go. Yeah, that's the card we're playing around. Ugh. Wait, this still doesn't even do it. They still die. They like Slaughter Pact the Thalia. If we attack with the Mom, they're still dead. Bob, Abyssal Persecutors, like weird mono black dudes? Do I need Path to Exile for this matchup? Do I need Blessed Alliance? Blessed Alliance seems really bad against the Bitter Blossom deck. Vampire Nighthawk. We're just playing against like mono black dudes. Alright. What am I cutting? Thalia? I don't know what the fuck my opponent is casting. Does the deck have good cards? I mean, they cast a Bitter Blossom and a Jite. Those aren't unplayable. Oh, right, and the 4 that I had initially. These are the cards that I was actually going to board in. I guess, no, they've got a Jite. I'm gonna cut these Thalias and, like, this Sanctum Prelate. Reassess for game 3, I guess? This looks okay. Let me see this fucking deck. The Gate. Wow, this deck looks very bad. It does play all the cards that we've listed, and that is to say the 2 spells they cast last game. Oh man, turn 3 Palace Jailer. Assuming we don't get Thoughtseized. Oh, they cast a Thoughtseize. They cast 3 spells. It is very bad. Alright. Wow, that's a little bit of a rude thing. Jailer seems soft against Bitter Blossom. I mean, a lot of my decks seem soft against Bitter Blossom. Well, we have decent... maybe I should have ran a turn 1 Revoker. What would I revoke? Just blind to name the Jite? If they have Bitter Blossom, I think we just, like, fucking die. And that's also kind of bad for me. Does Blue Eyes Stoneblade play Path? I don't know. Maybe, like, as a 5th plow, they play one on the sideboard. I've seen, like, Miracles have a Path to Exile. I wouldn't be, like, shocked if I got Pathed by Blue Eyes Stoneblade. Name Lily Last Hope in the blind. Yeah, this deck doesn't play either. No, this deck does play Liliana of the Veil there. 3 Jites? Well, maybe I should just blind name Jite. Also, Ghost Quarter is a card that exists. Kind of tempted to wasteland it. I told you to play. I wasn't listening, Chylith. You expect me to listen to the things you say? I wouldn't assume it's the posted list. Yeah, I'm just like looking at like because these cards make sense as far as like this deck can. Please don't. What, Wasteland the Ghost Quarter? I mean, it's basically wastelanding a land, right? It's probably better just like cast Revoker and name like Liliana the Last Hope because that card's pretty unbeatable. I mean, so is Liliana the Veil, but this guy's fucking comma. Why? Planeswalkers always have commas in the names, and it's the actual worst online. Like, I wanted to wasteland the Ghost Quarter, because if they're playing Ghost Quarter there, I feel like they might not have another land. Alright, I'm super wastelanding this Ghost Quarter now. Also, we're gonna name this GTA. Oh, man. Do I play the Tomb, try to get them to wasteland it? Yeah, might as well. If I like, get hymned or something. Alright, what am I scared of? Bitter Blossom? Marsh Casualties? Engineered Plague? Smallpox isn't the worst. Yeah, I mean, Last Hope I have named. Now I'm scared of Veil all of a sudden. Do I sack the one naming Last Hope? Or do I sack the one naming G-Tay because that's the card on board? I think I sack the one naming G-Tay because we also have a Plow to take care of their first threat that they could put a G-Tay on. Actually, maybe we discard this. Do we discard the Wisp or the Plains? Maybe just discard the Wisp because it's so bad for Shred of Night. Yeah, the G-Tay is quite a ways away. I think I'm sacking the one naming G-Tay. Kind of want to discard the Plains, but the Wisp is like... I don't think it's the Wisp. I don't think the Wisp is like easy necessarily. It can do stuff on a Vial on 3. Like if we have a second, if we get like a sword in play, we could flicker out the Dread of Night, equip the sword to a white creature. I think it might be the Wisp though, because if we draw like Batter Skull. Oh yeah, also we're sacking a land. I forgot about that part. Do I get G-Tay, my own G-Tay, and just play it here? Just Stoneforge into G-Tay? Or do I grab like Sword of Fire and Ice or Batter Skull? They have 2 cards in hand. Oh, I hate just playing and equipping G-Tay. I'm not playing and equipping. I'm next turn equipping, but like just running it all out. I don't want to get my equipment Thoughtseize or anything. Yeah, the issue is that Sword of Fire and Ice and Batter Skull are so much better than the G-Tay is. So far, I don't know. Like, Thoughtseize me. We have a 1 and a 2-1 in play. Any merit of just passing. What, so I can like make the decision next turn? It doesn't make the decision that much easier, because I can't cast a Batter Skull, and I can't play and equip the sword next turn. I think I do want to run out this thing. I'm not playing around specifically Thoughtseize. I'm just like, there are a lot of things that could happen. There's definitely merit to just saying go, though. Get Sophie. Just play Stoneforge to get Sophie. Moxall's line to get Sophie. I hate that. I hate that line the most. Because then that line just makes it so that I can never... Like, I don't get to play and equip the sword next turn. I feel like I want to get Stoneforge. I think I just want to cast Stoneforge this turn. I think that's my plan. Confirmed. Cloud hates me most. Yeah, fuck you, Moxall. I also don't want to play this land, I don't think. Maybe we do. You can equip if you draw a land, right? Just like play land, say go. Well, I mean, if you were good, you'd 100% draw a land next turn. Yeah, I don't think I'm that good, though. I'm gonna take the damage here to leave a Plow. I'm also gonna grab Sword. I mean, he does in fact hate you the most. Yeah, exactly. Patrick knows what's up. Hey! Right call on that Revoker. Shoutouts to whoever told me to name that one. I guess I just, like, kill it. I could just try to lethal him in 2 turns instead. It's kind of risky. You want to kill it. Don't kill her, she doesn't do anything. I guess, yeah, so, but if they, like, draw a removal spell, Yeah, we could, like, recruit something to deal with it, though. Like, actually, both our Evokers are already dead. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go face. We already established there aren't good cards in the deck. Yeah, like Diabolic Edict, Liliana of the Veil, don't do it. I could also just, like, recruit Ballista and almost just kill them. Kill them if we draw a land next turn. Well, we don't, but... I could have thrown the shock at it to hedge my bets since it's still lethal. And then, yeah, maybe throwing the shock at it's the best plan. And then I can Ballista it down if need be. Throwing the shock at it to hedge my bets isn't the worst play, but whatever, they died. Well, time to record that one as mono black question marks. I'm not calling it the gate. I'm not giving it that much respect. Why is it even called the gate? Because they play like Gatekeeper of Malakir? Look, it's Rich Shea. This is the 5th time! I played against Rich Shea 5 times now. Man, he's just always playing Legacy when I'm streaming, I guess. Well, speak of the devil, Wang Chung. Q go from mono black stuff to Rich Shea. I wonder if he's still playing Red Prison. I've played against him 4 times. Or, this is the 5th time. Played against him 4 times previously, and he's been on 4 different decks. So, I'm not putting him on Red Prison just because he was on Red Prison yesterday. Either way, I'm just keeping this. I think timing out in round 2 is a makeup for Sir Puncelot. Oh, that's fair, yeah. We weren't supposed to win match 1, but then we were supposed to win match 2. Karma has evened itself out. Oh, yeah, just a different deck every time. Could be Turbo Depths again, though. Nope, just straight up lands. Alright. We got a Remorseful Cleric. We can eat a life from the loam. Draw a Vial. It's not a good draw, but okay. He's on lands this week. He's on lands this day. We played against him yesterday, and he was on Red Prison. Like, literal last stream we played against him. What did he gamble for? Keep playing lands. He just wanted to port this turn, and then he can, like, loam into port. He played Posted Eternal again. Yeah, Rich Shea literally plays whatever. Yeah. Now we loam into port. Play the stage, port me. Oh man, we get to Remorseful Cleric away that loam. Tasty. Tell him putting a Tong on his land stick. Yeah, used for those Mox Diamonds late game. Combo. I really hate the existence of Dark Depths. I'm okay with it. Putting him to 40, I guess, but that's life. Actually, no, we just Wisp this. That seems a lot better than putting him to 40. I don't want to Wisp this Diamond after they sacked so much stuff, but trying to kill a lands player at 40 life is a slog, to say the least. Why did he do it on his turn? To play around Wasteland. Not necessarily saying it was the right play or the wrong play, but... second loam. Jerk. What'd they pick up? Stage Depths Wasteland. Alright, so... yeah, do something soon. This is suddenly not looking great. We can't really gum up the works with a Thalia or anything, so I think I just want to Vile Stoneforge for Sword. Thalia, if he just dredges back the loam, he can still just cast it. It doesn't do a whole lot. Didn't dredge the loam. I guess he doesn't need to. His plan is just to work back to the Dark Depths combo. Gotta be worried of crop rotation here. Could die to a crop rotation. Like, so if we draw land, not necessarily just going in on sword. Oh man, I really want to go in on sword. He only has 3 crop rotations left in the deck. Man. I can't even, like, go in on the Stoneforge because the Stoneforge has to tap. He's gonna, like, gain 20 life. It's gonna be awkward. We do have 2 of the cards in their hand. Right, it's Dark Depths and Wasteland. Yeah, I think we should attack. Sure. Why no Thalia? I wanted to leave up Plow. I guess I could have played the Thalia and still left up Plow, and like plowed the Dark Depths if he did on end step with the crop rotation. Put in sword. Chicago port. He wants to play around Wasteland. He's not planning on porting me. He's planning on just copying. So now he gets to play around Flicker Wisp and Wasteland. No reason to not Thalia, yeah. I'm just thinking about like the ability to cast Plow and still sword. Didn't consider that I didn't actually need to cast Plow. If I did, then I just don't put it in the sword. And that's also fine. Question is, what am I doing this turn? Do I just, like, go balls to the wall and just plow this Dark Depths, or do I just plan on trying to block it? I don't like trying to block it. Could easily just have, like, Punishing Fire. Like, I could attack with the Stoneforge, then move the sword over to the Flicker Wisp, but then Flicker Wisp plus Mom blocks the Depths for a turn. Let's try that. He just like makes a 20/20 to block. We just have to plow it, but I feel like he's not going to. Because we could just have like Land Wisp to punish him. Definitely considering it though. I wouldn't be shocked if that was the play, yeah. Gotta slowly kill them. You find, like, recruiters, wisps, jailer, more plows. What's this? Crop rotation? No way there's a Sajiri step in his deck. What's happening? Oh, amazing. My Stone Forge, alright, that makes sense. Coming Plains doesn't really stop Wasteland. Return to SE, why not port? So now what's our plan? Thalia doesn't really lock out the Loam. Why no Sajiri in his deck? Because there's just like, they don't play Sajiri. That's not what Lands' plan is. He also wouldn't have won. We still have Flickwisp plus Mom to block it. But like, Sajiriing your Merit Lage token is not really what Lands' plan is. Lands' plan is inevitability. My opponent's just going to make a Merit Lage until I die. My opponent's not trying to like sneak in lethal. I think I want to protect the Wisp now for like protecting to just start blocking Merit Lages. Just Violent Thalia here. Merit Lages, though, we'll get there eventually plan. Yeah, pretty much. That is. Lance is. Yeah, definitely jamming Thalia, just like come up there. Oh, they just like had another stage. Looking for recruiters, wisps, jailer, revoker is decent actually. Revoke this Mox Diamond for however much that's worth. So I can move the sword around here to deal the most damage. Unfortunately, they're like 34, so it's not a great plan. It's probably worth it, though. Deal a bit of extra damage here. Yep. May have not copied the maze because it was for Tabernacle. Fuck. Oh god, this is a slog. I hate, like, just dealing with Tabernacle. We have 5 mana and 5 creatures, so... Fuck. Always yield. Always yield. Always yield. Always yield. Always yield. Always yield. We still can't die, right? They have 2 actual mana-producing lands. Ooh, and Wisp, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I don't think Wisping this stage is super relevant.